Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. I hope you had yourself an amazing weekend. I was in Orlando at Collecticon all weekend, but we are back at it again for an Everfest market update for you. Let's take a look at the Everfest product, see how it's doing on the sealed side, and see is it still worth it for you to open up a box of Everfest for yourself. Let's hop into it. Hey, if you want access to all this stuff as a collection tracker, you can head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG or just to KitchenTableTCG.com, where you can get access to a collection tracker to see if you have all the cards, and it kind of keeps track of the value based on the values that you see in these videos, and it updates every time I do a video like this. You also get access to a discount code for MinMaxGamesFab.com for singles. So if you see some singles on here that you need to pick up to complete your set, patrons get 5% off. If you want $5 off your order of $50 or more, you can use the link in the description of my videos. All right, let's hop in here and take a look at what is going on. Sealed boxes still hovering right around $81. I do not anticipate these going up or down anytime soon. First edition boxes for Flesh and Blood have now taken on a more typical TCG investment strategy, where it's not going to just be, actually this has been since really Monarch, but it's not going to just be instant tendies. We all need to change our attitude about that. Now, I will say that distribution has had some more boxes dripping out over the last couple week or two, and the supply or the volume has kind of died down a little bit. We used to see like 10 to 20 sales a day. Now we're starting to see maybe between 5 and 7. It's slowing down a little bit. Like yesterday, there were only 3 sales of 3 boxes of first edition on TCG Player. There are some sales going on eBay and other marketplaces as well, but just tracking the TCG ones, it seems like it's slowed down a little bit this past week, and I think a lot of that is also due to ProQuest and people being a lot more focused, less on the new set and the excitement of the new set and opening the new set, and now more excited about playing the new set and diving into their ProQuest and all those things. Let me know how you did in your ProQuest in the comment section below. So boxes sitting around $81. It seems to be about where things are. Your Fable is kind of all over the place on TCG Player. It's selling for like $430, $420. Even last week it got down to $390 on TCG Player. Right now the current lowest on TCG Player is $425, but I did want to pop up on eBay. There's one available right now on eBay for $400. And then the last sold on eBay is not looking like TCG Player. Last sold on bids are $391, $375, and $380. I'm gonna go ahead and call this one $390 just for the tracker because of the softness on eBay this week. You can see last week eBay was higher. It was at the $450 price point, and that's why I tracked it at $420. Took the $420 that was going on TCG Player and these kind of averages, but this week the averages are down a little bit to about $375 to $390. I'm gonna go ahead and call it $390 for purposes of the video and tracking the EV. Just letting you know where I got that. Looking at the legendaries, we're also down here 12%. We obviously had a big spike on Silver Palms last week. Silver Palms went from $50 to $100. Now TCG Player, it's still looking pretty good, but again, over on eBay, we're starting to see some softness. Even to 55 again this week, 85, 60, 55. I'm going to keep it at 72 just because of the TCG Player action that's going on with it. But please keep in mind that spikes like this happen when people do a buyout. And then I said this last week that there's still product coming out. There's still people opening boxes. Unless they keep buying all the ones that get put on the market, we're going to have to see this even out to what the overall market accepts this price to be for Silver Palms, and it looks like it is trending down. I'm going to call this 72, even though you could make an argument based on sold listings. You got 60, you got 55, you got 85, you got 55. It's all over the place. I'm going to average it at 72 based on TCG Player as well. Make sure you're doing your own research. This is just to kind of track the value over time. This is a snapshot, so make sure you're doing your own research if you're looking to pick up those cards. Same thing going on with the Bastion of Eisenloft. We had a couple of sales on eBay that aren't super helpful. $91 here on this one, $125, but this also includes a bulk lot. I don't know exactly what's in that bulk lot. $120, another one for actually looks like the same photo, so I don't actually know what's going on with that, but you've got a lot of interesting things going on. The price seems to be around $100. Even TCG Player, it's around there too. So the price seems to be around $100. Here's another one for $100. Here's one for $102. Here's one for $100. So I'm gonna call it $100, $98, and we'll kind of see how it continues over the next couple of weeks. Looking at your cold foils then, your cold foil Majestics and Rares are both down. Majestics are down 3%. Rares are down 10% this week. Talisman of I can't pronounce that, is up about $1, and Potion of Luck is up about $2. Other than that, everything else is trending down. Even Potion of Deja Vu, which we've seen trending upwards, is down 5% this week. Your Clarity Potion is down pretty considerably to $3 or $4. It's gonna be interesting. I think a lot of people pick these up. They didn't open as many boxes perhaps, or they finished their collection. I think a lot of that probably happened in the last 2 weeks, and now we're gonna start seeing prices kind of become whatever the market dictates it based on gameplay. As people have kind of probably finished their collection if they were buying singles. The singles market started out relatively low, so people were probably buying singles a couple weeks ago. Now it'll be like the people who are diving in as investment and competing then with the people who are diving in for play, and we'll see how much the players pick up these cards and how much that helps. Your Arcane Lantern still sitting at $30, which is a good sign for that one. That's a beautiful card. Bravo sitting down about 3% to about $207. No huge changes to be expected, I think. You got a lot of other cold foil Majestics though, a little bit soft. Mask of the Pouncing Lynx down 21%. Dreadbore is down 15%. Kraken's Aethervine and Crown of Reflection both on their way up. These seem to be heading towards like a $20 to $30 average in my opinion. With your exceptions being Earthlord Bounty. Keep in mind, Earthlord Bounty on TCG Player, there are 2 cold foils listed. You need to be there's no difference there's only one cold foil Earthlord Bounty. It is extended. If you go and look at the TCG Player, there's 2 options that you can find for cold foils, so make sure you're shopping around if you're buying on TCG Player. You can use my affiliate link in the description of my videos. It helps the channel out. Skull Crusher is actually going up a little bit. No real action on those. No huge spikes or huge dips. Mask is the deepest one. Mask and Kraken's Aethervine, but nothing really to talk about. All in all, a little bit of softness. Again, I think this is to be expected. I'm not surprised by this. I think it's to be expected. Extended Art Rainbow Foils. These are wild. They're absolutely wild. They are all over the place. Pulverize is up 17%. Winds of Eternity is down 10%. Thunderquakes are down 50%. Meanwhile, Slice and Dice Blue is up 25%. Slice and Dice Red is up 57%. They're wild. They're all over the place. Do your own homework. Make sure you're shopping around if you want one of these. Knick-Knack Brick-a-Bracks at 75. Aether Wildfire is up to 100. These are pretty rare and hard to pull, and I think these are the ones that people are waiting for a little bit to see, are they going to go down before they maybe finish their set collection, and because of that, they don't go down, because as soon as they go down, somebody picks them up and then they get back to the same price. So these are doing really well. These are the wins so far for Everfest, I think, in terms of the financial value. If you got in on these seem to be the safest bet so far, in my opinion, from history's sake. I don't know what that means going forward, but it looks like these are holding truer than most of them. They are wild though, like they're way up and way down. That's because the supply is so much more limited, because they're hard to pull. All right, Majestic Rainbow Foils as a whole are up 2% to an average of $7. Nothing major here. Miraging Metamorph up 18%. Shimmers of Silver down, up 17%. We're starting to see which cards are seeing play and which cards aren't. Those that are seeing play are seeing 10 to 20% increases. Those that aren't seeing play are seeing 10 to 20% decreases, and that's why even significant decreases. And that's why this percentage is down 2%. Swarming Gloomveil is up 62%. That card is seeing tons of play. It's tons of action. The market is just not. It doesn't have enough. There's not enough of it to go around. So that one's spiking way hard. Pulverized also up 10%. Now, I think Pulverized Rainbow Foil Majestic is going to have a little bit of a cap due to the extended art that exists. But, that's still great that it's moving up. Break Tide is moving up. All these ones that are seeing play are up. The ones that are not seeing play are down. Look, like even Kasai is being built, so that one's up 20%. So that's definitely something that's going on. It's definitely all happening. You're at $7 on average. Your regular Majestics are down 22% though, to an average of $2.64. You're seeing lots and lots of things though. Sigil Parapets up 30. There's just a lot of like Shimmers of Silver up 8%. Sorry, Sigil was a terrible example because it was only a 50-cent card, but Shimmers of Silver is going up. You're starting to see some of Swarming Gloomveil able to withstand, even though all the other ones are going down. Swarming Gloomveil able to withstand a lot of decreasing, as maybe the supply of Everfest being, I don't know, maybe the supply is just not accepting the volume or the demand's not accepting the supply. Lots of downwards pressure on these, just keep in mind that there's going to be a lot of shifts over the next couple of weeks with ProQuest. You're going to see a lot of stuff happening. If a card like Bingo all of a sudden gets thrown into a ProQuest deck that top 8s, you're going to see a huge spike. So definitely keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that boxes are still being opened pretty radically. Not as much as they were earlier, and definitely not being purchased as much as they were earlier, but people are still opening boxes. So keep that in mind, that these are, you get 7 of them in a box, and that kind of that supply is going to hurt a little bit. So average of $2.64. Looking at your rares, you're down 20%. Looking at your regular rares, you're up 100% actually. Your common rainbow foils, this is all TCG low. Common rainbow foils are an average of 12 cents. Even like Spectral Shield down to $2. All right, let's hop in here. Frostbite is 34 cents. That card's awesome. I like that card. Like the foil Frostbite token. I wish there was a cold foil Frostbite token. I hope we see it in a armory kit. All right, here we go. EV calculation. Based on the EV, as you guys know, we've walked through this a few times now. We know some of the data, so we have guessed at the data based on what we know. This assumes 1 cold foil rare in every box. It assumes 1 cold foil majestic in every 2.8 boxes. It assumes that your cold foil legendary, you're going to get 1 cold foil legendary every 240 packs. And then 1 skull cap in every 480 packs, and all that's known from the pull rate data that they've shared. Assumes a chance of a Fable at 1 in 40, and then extended art in every 1 in 2 boxes. So that's kind of your average. 7 Majestics, 1.25 foil Majestics. Based on that, your box EV, including all the cards, is at $93.74. If you include just the Majestics through the Fables, and you open up 40 boxes and you do hit a Fable, you're sitting at $88.74 per box. If you don't include the Fable and you just include the the legendaries and the Majestics, so you're just opening up 1 box. This also includes the extended art average. You're sitting at $78.99. And if you only open up 1 cold foil rare and then the Majestics and the extended art 1 in every 2 boxes, you're sitting at an average of $42.32. So still have some spiky boxes, but this is holding up relatively well. It's not crashing. It's holding up relatively well compared to last week, which is a good sign. Let's see, 88.74. Did we track last week? This should be 88.74. 88. We put in the wrong one. So we're down 3%. It's not crashing, but it's it's moving. Singles are selling. It definitely seems, if you've got boxes that you paid map for, definitely seems like an opportunity to open them. Keep in mind you're going to pay fees and shipping and all that stuff, but you could hit a good card. You could get the cards that you need, and it seems like a great fun thing to do. So Everfest seems to be holding up pretty well. We'll see what happens with ProQuest season to see if anything moves or shifts or any major shifts in the market. And we'll keep doing this every week. If you want access to all this stuff as a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG, where you get access to that collection tracker. You can see if you have a full set of Everfest. You can also get access to a 5% off discount code over at MinMax Games Fab. Hope you guys have yourself a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.